Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first Week 1 podcast of the PFL League with not only me, Bruce Kern, one of the best fantasy football players you'll ever meet, but with the three-time, not the once, not the twice, but the three-time, John Zendler. John, say hi.
What's up, everybody? What's up?
No, I just figured, maybe we'll go over the fantasy draft we had last night and just kind of talk about some picks. Some sketchy picks and some good picks, but, let's get going here.
Let's go. Let's go down the board.
Yeah, so the obviously the first overall pick Justin had, and for some reason I'll never be able to understand, he traded it away. What'd you think about that trade?
You know what? If he didn't want Jefferson, which I don't know what person in the world does not want Jefferson on their team, but he had his eyes on somebody else apparently.
Yeah, he did. He most certainly did, and he got him. So kudos to him for getting his guy.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah, he hit me up. I said I'll give you ones and twos, and originally he said no, and then I guess he was trying to sell it, didn't like the other offers, and eventually it rounded on back to me, and we made the deal happen. So obviously the first overall draft, I don't think any surprise. I took Justin Jefferson. What do you think?
I had. Yeah, you had to. There was no other answer. Half point PPR, even you got to do it.
Yeah, and I have him for 4 years. Like, he's mine for 4 years.
Yep. 4 years. Yep. So. Plus, you started 3 wide receivers in this league, so.
Thought that was an easy pick there. Josh was up next. He took McCaffrey. He went running back in McCaffrey. What'd you think of that?
I think honestly Chase should have went there, to be honest.
I do too, man.
But yeah,
those receivers are going to be crazy for the next how many years?
Yeah.
You're telling me
they're going to be studs the rest of their career.
You're telling me McCaffrey's going to be healthy for the next 3 years? No way.
Nope, not at all. I understand going run back heavy because they do die out eventually, but I don't see.
No.
I would have went Chase 100%.
Yeah. So then Nick got Chase. That was a good pick.
Yep, I'm all for it.
Jay went Eckler at 4.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate that either. I thought that was a good pick.
Yep. One of his rarity. Good pick.
Yeah, that guy's an animal. He does it all. And then 5th overall, Justin got his guy. He went Bijan Robinson.
Bijan Robinson.
Yeah, he wanted him. I'll give him that. All his books and every podcast he was listening to was telling him Robinson, so that's what he does. He's a good listener.
I don't hate the pick there, though. You know what I mean? Like, at that point.
You got to think, like, Algiers going to get looks, and then you got, what's his name? Patterson. Patterson's like one of the best red zone running backs of all time. You're telling me he's not going to get given the ball in the red zone?
No, I hear you. But again, I don't know. I like the hype. I do understand the hype. Me personally, I probably right there I would have went Hill.
Yeah. Again, a receiver, right?
Yeah, I would have went receiver.
There were so many good running backs later on that you could have taken.
Mm-hmm.
Then Ron went Barkley. I thought Justin did him a favor by taking Bijan because I think Barkley or Chubb. I think you couldn't have gone wrong with either of those picks.
I think Ron would have went Robinson if he was there.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. But again, like I said, Hill was still sitting there. I probably went Hill.
Yeah, I like Barkley or Chubb over Robinson. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
So Dan went Chubb. Coach Tom went Tyreek Hill. I thought that was a good pick.
Yep, I was right before me. That's what I wanted.
That's what you wanted, yeah. And then you went Diggs. What'd you think of that?
I like Diggs. I think he's a great pick. I think he was the best that was available. I didn't want to go Kelsey.
Yeah. In the other league, you went Kelsey too.
I did, and I didn't like the way it panned out.
Gotcha.
So.
Yeah. So then Ryan, would you have taken Kelsey in the second there?
I would have, yes.
Yeah. So then Ryan went Kelsey, and then he went Pollard.
I'm low on Pollard.
Yeah, he's a wild card, man. And then you went back to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yep, St. Brown, man. That's my boy.
Yeah, that was a good pick there at St. Brown. And then after Tom went Hill, he went CeeDee Lamb right there in the second. What'd you think of that?
I don't hate it in this league,
Yeah.
Like I said, 3 wide receivers, half PPR. You can wait on running back. He might have waited a little too long, but
yeah, not bad at all. I'd like to welcome a guest here, and Craig. Craig was a buddy from out west and came down to visit the draft What'd you think of the draft last night, Craig?
Is that a serious question?
That is a serious question. We're all listening.
It was fine. I can say that I would love to get an invite to that league.
Almost seems like free money, right?
Yeah, it does seem like free money. Questionable settings, but it is what it is.
Yeah, well, we're gonna talk about those settings a little later on.
As far
Um,
as the draft, the guy you were talking about who went Tyreek Hill, CD, Devontae, I thought he had a great draft.
yeah, Tom, I thought so too. He did do a good
And he
job.
took three down backs after that. He's got a solid lineup.
Yeah,
Double stack with Dak and Tua if he needs it. So
yeah. He even stuck in a little Mark Andrews pick. I thought that was pretty
I
clever.
like
the
that.
Mark
That was really
Andrews, yeah, that was
was clutch.
unexpected.
Yeah,
I think that was a great pick.
yeah, so did I. And then Dan went AJ Brown. Thought that was good. Ron went Garrett Wilson. I thought that was a good pick for him.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, so Ron started off Barkley Wilson. I like that.
Solid start.
Justin went Devontae Adams there.
I don't know.
He's older, but I mean that guy is QB proof. You know.
I feel like he didn't have a lot of choice on that pick.
No, I thought that was the right pick there. Jay went Cooper Cup.
Too early.
That's early, man. I mean that guy.
He's hurt, man.
He's hurt. You knew
Offense
Jay,
is
you knew
slowing
Jay was
down.
taking Cooper Cup there, though.
Yeah, but he could have waited another round at least.
Yeah, no one was taking him. Nick ended up going Josh Jacobs right there in the second.
Don't hate it.
Don't hate it. Not bad, Nick. The champion went Derrick Henry. So now he's got
Don't hate it either.
McCaffrey and Henry, both 30-year-old running backs. You know.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Henry's got another year, at least one more year, I think.
Yeah, but this is a keeper league. This is a dynasty league. You know, you're playing with fire with that, especially in the second round.
Yeah, but you only get two keepers in that top tier. So you can take a couple old guys.
Do you get two keepers? No, you only get one keeper in the top
one.
tier.
Oh, well then, yeah. You might as well go old. You're not going to keep either one of them.
Yeah. So then it came back to me, and I had my eyes set on Josh Allen. I mean,
Fan pick. Fan pick.
It might have been a little bit of a fan pick, a little bit of a reach, but I love the guy. I do. And then Justin went Olave at the third. That was his second receiver, so he's got Bijan, Devontae, Olave. Again, another hype guy.
Yeah, that
Olave's
guy's
really
he's a big. I don't know the guy, but he seems like a really big hype guy.
Oh my God!
He's huge.
Like, turn off the podcast. Close the Matthew Berry textbook. Like we get it, you know.
The guy with the Matthew Berry textbook had a good draft.
I know that's true too.
They did. He did. Yeah, that's ridiculous. I can't believe he breaks that thing out. The thing was printed like in May.
Oh, and he always takes it out like when he's like drafting a kicker. Then he opens it up. Like what? What are we reading about kickers for? Just take
I
it.
saw him open it for his fourth round pick. I was just observing. I mean, he had it open early.
Did he really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then Josh went Calvin Ridley there in the third, early third there.
Love it.
I like that too.
Nick went Waddle. I thought I don't know about that.
You want to hear my thoughts on Waddle?
Yeah, again.
Tyreek Hill is quarterback proof. Waddle, I'm not so sure.
Yeah.
Too many questions around Tua. I like Waddle if Tua can stay healthy. They have no one else to throw the ball to. If you're gonna throw fucking Mike White out there,
Eek.
Yeah.
Eek.
Yeah.
Then
Plus, isn't he come off injury right now? Waddle? Ankle or something? Hamstring?
is he? I don't
Something
know.
like that. Pretty sure.
He is. I don't know what it is, but
I could take a quick look here. No, he looks healthy. Nothing on the.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
But it's questionable. Anyway.
And then Jay went Keenan Allen, which
His old guys, man.
old likes the old guys.
Loves the old guys.
Loves the old guys.
I think he tries to prove something because he's old. He feels things,
You might be right there.
do you have to keep someone?
What's up?
Do you have to keep someone, or is he just
No,
going
you
for the
don't.
whole clean slate approach?
I mean, he's got 2 defenses he can keep, so that's
Oh boy, we'll get to that.
yeah. We'll get to that. Third round, I went Debo. I mean, I'm a Debo guy. I'm
That's
not.
another
I
fan
don't. I
pick.
don't hide it either. I let everyone know. I just like the guy gets the ball, and that's
You're not wrong.
McCaffrey goes down, that guy's in the backfield all of a sudden. So Ron went T Higgins there in the third, which I was a little surprised with. I thought he was going to go Gibbs.
I'm probably the lowest person on Higgins you'll ever meet.
Really? How come?
I don't know. I just, you know what, he does put up the numbers and stuff like that. I just picking a number 2 that early. I don't know. A number 2 on the team, I can't do it.
I mean, you're probably right. I mean, you're the 3-time champ. I mean, you know what you're talking about.
But you see what I'm playing with.
Yeah.
People
I mean,
drafting
yeah,
2
I see
defenses.
what you're playing with, but
There was a discussion about who was going to have more touchdowns, Higgins or Chase, and I about grabbed my pants. That was an actual argument.
I was so
I
surprised.
just
at that.
I mean, Higgins he's a mid receiver at best with Chase on the field.
Yeah.
If Chase is hurt, he's going to go off.
Yeah.
I'd almost rather have Tyler Boyd.
And you know what? And when Chase goes down, Tyler Boyd gets targets. He
Yeah,
splits it
that's
with Higgins. So I mean, like,
better value.
Other
there.
thing to remember there is, they don't. Cincy, they play with the tight end. Hayden Hurst was relevant last year. You got Irv Smith there. He's a better athlete.
Yeah, I agree.
He's gonna soak some targets too.
Yeah, that's a sketchy pick there, but
I'm all about Higgins in like the 5th. Like, I'd be comfortable taking Higgins in the 5th.
Yeah.
I mean,
He never makes
and
it
that's the point of fantasy drafts. It's value, Like you're not getting much value there.
But it's not just it's every draft though. He doesn't go that low.
No. Ron had the hunch and he went for him. I mean, he wasn't a hype guy.
No.
So
No.
and then Dan went Gibbs.
Solid. I think it's solid.
Another hype guy. I get it. First round running backs.
Why are you taking timeshare backs in the second round? I just don't get it.
Yeah, there's plenty of 3-down backs. So we're taking a timeshare guy in the third round. All right.
I see a lot of passing going on that place. That offense though. He's gonna be the one catching the passes.
I did chuckle a lot when every player that Dan took, he immediately called out the college they went to, and him and Justin had like a little boy toy, Like,
it is pretty incredible though.
That was
cool. Like,
impressive.
it'd be
was
cooler
cute.
if they actually went to college, those two, but they didn't. So it's weird. But then Tom in the third round went Devontae Smith. So now now he's got Devontae Smith as his WR3. I mean,
I love that.
and we were talking before, Craig. Like Devontae Smith is a WR2, but a WR3, you gotta love that.
Solid.
Yeah, that's really good.
He stacked the wide receiver.
John went Mixon right there for his first running back. What were your thoughts there?
I just needed the real running back, and I wasn't happy with it. I wasn't, but that's where I landed. I think he was the best running back left on the board. And
He's a 3-down back.
Yeah, he's gonna get the work. Who else is there?
Yeah.
They're pretty high on that Evans guy, I think.
Yeah, I did hear about him.
To take over P-Reen's role. I didn't like that pick from you, John.
I understand.
You're the 3-time champ, all right? Yeah, and so take what I say with a grain of pepper, all right? But you can't just draft because you need a running back. Take the best player available there. There's plenty of value in a PPR league late in the draft.
I panicked on that one.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit, but not terrible.
No, it's not a bad pick.
And then Ryan took Mahomes there, so he had the Kelsey. He's got the Kelsey Mahomes stack.
That's huge, dude. That's 40 points a week.
That's not bad. And I mean, it's hard to say I hate it. I do. I don't like it, but then again, if you did it last year, you probably were in the championship. So it's not the worst. I mean, I'll give him that. Now you got that nice stack. If they repeat what they did last year, he's sitting pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love drafting guys based on what they did last year.
Yeah. And then Ryan went with Metcalf, which for some reason on this board is Metcock. I don't know who bought. I don't know who bought this board, but like they didn't have any names. It was ridiculous. I think the only reason they bought the board was because it said there's a champion sticker.
This thing was like, I think it just like printed out,
Ugh.
early, very early.
So John, you went Diggs, St. Brown, Mixon, and then you went Brees Hall. Is that a fan pick?
That might have been a fan pick.
I think
That might have been
was.
a fan pick.
What were you thinking there?
I think that Dalvin Cook is going to be solid for the first couple weeks, and then as long as Bryce Hall stays healthy, no setbacks.
Yeah.
He's got that backfield.
I hated the pick originally. I was like, what the hell is he doing here? But then the more I think about it, he's a high upside pick, and he's probably your keeper for next year. And then
That's exactly the reason.
And so, like,
yep.
he's a high upside, and he's a keeper. So I like it.
That's probably gonna be my keeper for the rest of the 4 years.
Yep.
All right, okay, it's good. It's a good job. And then Tom, after the 3 receivers, he took Mark Andrews. He jumped on a tight end there.
I love Andrews.
Yeah, you're a big Andrews guy.
He's honestly one of the reasons I won 3 Super Bowls.
Yeah, he is good.
I had him as a keeper in the 14th round.
Now you got to figure Lamar Jackson's bouncing back this year.
100%. And he's got Odell there. Not that Odell's Odell, but
I got some inside information on Mark Andrews. I'm a little down on him this year.
Okay.
What's your inside? What is the info?
Well, here's the thing. So he had a little bit of a down year last year, right? Not up to what his usual self. What a lot of people don't know about Mark Andrews is he's a type 1 diabetic. So he's going to have a little more regression, a little deterioration, in my opinion, than the normal NFL player.
Wow, I didn't know that.
That's clever thinking.
Some deep information.
That's deep information.
That's going real deep.
That's
but
really
yeah, so he's really got. I mean, that takes a lot. He's got to moderate that throughout the game. It's what it is.
And then, so Dan's got Chubb, Gibbs, and then he went with another running back. He went ATN there. I mean,
I like it. The guy has solid running backs.
I do. I think he's good. I think he's going to be there a while. Looking at that board, he's going to have to choose between Gibbs and ATN as a keeper. You probably got to lean ATN. Like that guy's good.
We'll see how
Bigsby's another hype guy. I think. I don't think he's going to take too much from ETN.
Yeah, I agree.
Like I said, but the guy's like, could be a running back 3, you know what I mean? Or a running back 2. So, solid running backs all year.
And then Ron took Stevenson, which as your RB2, that's scary.
Yeah.
I mean, it's New England's backfield. They signed Zeke.
I know. 1 fumble, Belichick benches him for 4 games.
Yeah, man, that's a rough RB2. I was glad he took him because that dropped Najee Harris to me. And people don't love Najee, but
I don't love Najee.
I'm a Najee fan. I think there's a lot of hype on Warren because he's had a good preseason, but you got to think like preseason he's running against Division II, Division III football players. Yeah, he's going to have a good day. So
I think Najee's going to be good this year, better than last year.
I think you'll see it early too. He's only 24. And he was hurt last year and still had he didn't have a good year last year, but he was hurt last year. So healthy again, it's kind of reminds me of Barkley last year, coming off an injury. Kind of think he's gonna bounce back and have a good one.
I don't think Najee's the caliber of the Barkley, but
yeah, and Matt Breida is not Jalen Warren.
Yeah, true.
And I know you're saying he's a hype guy in the preseason, but Warren also had a pretty good year last year.
Yeah, he was a good back
in the NFL season.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It's Harris's job to lose.
Yeah, exactly. So, then Jay went Godwin. I mean, I don't know who's throwing him the fucking ball, but again, that's looking at it. I mean, technically that would be Jay's wide receiver 3, but he drafted Cooper Kupp in the first and Keenan Allen in the second. So now you're looking at Godwin being your WR1 in week 5. So
But yeah, basically.
He doesn't have the
Honestly,
cleanest bill of health either.
No,
no.
definitely does not.
He likes the older heroes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Allen used to be a hero, we receiver. Cup was a
Yeah. And then Nick went DJ Moore. Um, I like DJ Moore. I think he's gonna have a good year. So I kind of like that pick. You know,
Just worry
Chase,
about Justin
Jacobs,
Fields.
Waddle, DJ Moore. That's okay.
He's another one of those guys where it's like, if you're taking him as your first receiver, that's tough. But as a wide receiver 3, I like it.
Yeah. And then Josh was back up. He went Amari Cooper. So he's got McCaffrey, Henry, and Amari Cooper. He's got 3 people over the age of 30 in the NFL. So he's playing with fire. I mean, all those guys could have good years, but you're praying to God they stay healthy.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then this pick really baffled me. T.J. Hawkinson in the 4th.
I didn't see that happen.
I mean, I don't know what. Again, I think that's another hype pick.
Big contract he just got.
Yeah, you draft the guys before they get the contract, so they're playing for something. So
I guess you just view it as he's getting the money, so they're gonna target him. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I could see the defense on that.
and
But I
then,
mean, I think I wouldn't have made that pick. I'm not high on T.J. Hawkinson myself though.
no,
So
me neither.
I was big with if I didn't get Kelsey or Andrews, I was waiting on. Tight end.
And then Justin went Jalen Hurts, which I like that pick.
I like it.
That's a good quarterback, and he runs, throws. He'll be there a while.
Look at your TDs, running TDs, throwing
Yeah.
TDs.
He's definitely good. He's got a nice O line. So
Mm-hmm.
Josh went Dobbins.
I think you could have waited definitely on that one.
Yeah, I think you could have waited on Dobbins there. Nick went.
Harbaugh loves the guest bus.
Yes, he does. He most certainly does. So, and then Nick went Waller.
I think you could have waited on him as well.
Yeah. Again, like we're jumping these guys that are like unproven. I mean, what's his name? What's the quarterback there?
Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones. I don't even know his name. The guy
Danny Nickel.
The guy threw 14 touchdowns last year.
Yep.
And now you're
But all his throws go like 20 yards tops. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Nobody even
So I
took the
guess-
best receiver on the Giants.
No, I don't think so. Maybe Jay did. I mean, Josh. He took Hyatt.
No, it's Isaiah Hodgins.
Yeah, true. Jay went old again. Went another 30-year-old back. He went Aaron Jones. sticking with his plan. Oh.
That was the last of the. I mean, he has no keepers in the first year. Anyway.
No, not really. That's not good.
I mean, Cup in the second round, maybe.
Yeah, you got to see how he bounces back.
You're not keeping Eckler there?
I guess you. I mean, I guess you could. I mean, that's not a mistake. I'm just trying to look at more value. I feel like Cup, if he bounces back, because will sell him in the second round is better value.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and then after that, I was up. I took Kamara. I was thinking of taking like Watson there, but I don't know. Again, I feel like Kamara comes back. He could potentially have monster games towards the end of the end of the year. So I threw a little risk there. I took Kamara. Ron went Lamar Jackson there. I like that.
Yeah, I like it.
I thought that was a good pick for him. Dan took Christian Watson.
Which I don't hate. He's the guy in Green Bay, right?
He's the guy in Green Bay, yeah, and Jordan Love's good. So
Maybe. We don't know. We
yeah,
don't know any of that.
again, a big question mark. Coach Tom with his first running back went Pierce, RB1.
I agree.
I kind of like it. I mean, it's a 3-down back again. I mean, You know, you kind of you're falling into that dead zone where you're looking for 3 down backs, and he got one of them.
You got 3, 5, 6, 7
Yeah, you got 3
round picks.
So
Impressive.
I thought that was good. John went Madison. What did you think of that?
I liked it. I liked it. There's a lot of down hype on him. I think if he, stays healthy all year, I think he's gonna fucking red zone and everything like that. I think I'm gonna get decent value out of him. He just gotta hold me till Hall comes back full strength.
Yeah. And then Ryan went Johnson and London. Who's Johnson?
Deontay Johnson.
Oh God.
Deontay Johnson.
I thought that was a mistake right there.
I think you're probably the only one in this group who thinks that's a mistake. Bruce.
I'm not a Deontay Johnson fan.
He gets the targets, man.
What team is he on?
Pittsburgh.
Oh my God.
Pickett.
Come on, Pickens.
Pickens is not who you think
No.
Pickens is.
But he gets the targets. It's proven.
Was
Yeah.
Pickens even drafted? I don't think so.
Yes, he was. Somewhere.
And then Drake London. I feel like he's another hype guy. Atlanta's
know much about Drake
Atlanta's
London.
going to run the ball, and when they do throw, they're going to be looking a lot at Kyle Pitts, and they're going to be looking to dump a lot. But he is the WR1 there, so maybe. And then John went Cam Akers.
Pick of the draft for me, I
I
think.
like that a lot. I was really hoping he was going to fall to me.
I was happy where he was, where I got him.
Yeah,
I think he's going to be a fucking stud.
I agree.
As long as Rams can move the ball.
Which they will. I mean, it's Matthew Stafford. If he's healthy, he's going to figure out a way. And then I think Tom definitely would have took Akers if you didn't,
Yeah,
because
facts.
he ended up taking White there. It's another one of those dead zone 3 down backs. He's going to get the ball a ton. Dan ended
I mean,
up. What's up?
the Buccaneers RB2 is an undrafted rookie. If he doesn't have a threat. If he can hold it.
Yeah, no threat for him there. Another bad pick right here, Smith Najigba, Seattle.
Dan likes the young players too. I've noticed that. But his team does come out, though. I mean, he usually makes good picks. I mean, if the prior years mean anything.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of new to the league, so I don't really know too much about his past, but yeah, Najigba, I don't know. They still have Lockett, they still have DK. They're gonna run the ball a ton.
I can see maybe as a keeper, maybe.
And not in that round,
It's an
like the
ambitious
sixth.
pick, future pick,
Mhm.
but
Like Lockett's on his way out, I think. 31, I think he is.
And then Ron went Jared Cook, Buffalo. Might have been a fan pick right there.
Yeah, I mean, I probably would have took a couple more backs over him that were available.
I mean, Elijah Mitchell's there, and whenever they're in the red zone, Allen's either running or throwing. I like Cook as PPR flex spot.
Hmm.
But
The other thing
yeah,
I'm worried about
Elijah
Cook is
Mitchell's
Damon
in
Harris.
San Francisco.
Yeah, you mean Damon Harris?
Damien Harris.
yeah, Harris. Yeah, sorry.
Damien Harris, Latavius Murray. They're going to take a lot of the red zone carries, or Allen.
Yeah.
You're basically picking there for him catching passes, which we'll see.
Half-point PPR
Like-
catching passes ain't gonna get you that much. And then I was up and I went James Conner. I was really happy with that pick.
He's a solid. I mean, older back, but
Older
he's a red
back,
zone guy.
but
He's the only. I mean, who else is there?
again, a 3-down back. Those dead zone backs, man, that was the key to this year's draft, in my opinion. You can get stud receivers early, and then you got all these 3-down backs here, these mid rounds that you could grab that would be just as effective as some of those other top guys that people overdrafted. So.
Okay, I'm a Connor fan.
And then,
He's another healthy guy. He needs to be healthy.
Yep. And then Jay he went Dalvin Cook there.
Terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah. So
That was a
that's
rough.
A reach.
That's a L.
Another reach. Jay's big with getting his guys though. He reaches for the people he wants.
And he most certainly did. He reached for a defense. We'll get there about that. Nick ended up going Pacheco there in the 6th. That's a question mark, man. I mean, it's the Chiefs. They got other backs. They love McKinnon.
They love McKinnon.
It's tough.
He had a good season the last year.
They definitely did, but I don't know about that early.
Yeah, no, he definitely could have waited.
And then Josh went Kyle Pitts, which I kind of like. I thought that was a good pick.
Yeah, it's a solid pick. Where is that? Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I'm convinced that if Ritter wants to stay quarterback in Atlanta, he's going to feed London and Pitts.
You're probably right.
Sure.
If he wants to be their quarterback in the future, he's going to have to get it done with those guys.
Yep.
Definitely.
And then Justin had 2 picks. He went with Kenneth Walker, and then he went Williams. What Williams is that?
That's Mike Williams. Yeah,
yeah.
Rogers. I have a soft spot for Mike Williams.
Yeah, you're a low-key Chargers fan.
I am a little bit.
Mike Williams also has a soft spot everywhere on his body. So.
He does. He does. I like Kenny Walker though.
I like the Kenny Walker pick. Back to Josh. He took your boy. He took Herbert. Right
He
there.
did. He did pick my boy.
You were gonna take him there, huh?
I think I was. Yes.
Yeah. After that, Nick went Justin Fields.
Which was my next one. That was my backup to Herbert.
That's another good pick. I like that. Back to Jay went DeAndre Hopkins. Man, not bad, but that's
guy.
early, man. That's 7th round. You're taking DeAndre Hopkins.
I mean, it is D-Hop though.
Yeah.
He's quarterback proof. He's proven it. He's just old, man. Another old guy.
Yep. He is the one. He is the number 1 in Tennessee, though. So.
It's true.
Could be decent. And then I was up, and we were in that second tier, and I saw Jonathan Taylor, and I said, Jonathan Taylor could be mine in the second tier for the next 4 years. I'll take it.
I don't hate it at all.
I
knew he was going to go in the second tier. I just wasn't sure where.
Yeah, first chance I got in that second tier, I said, screw it, I'm taking him.
The rest of the league didn't like that. I didn't understand why they were laughing at you for that one. I don't know.
I think that was like the guy everyone was like trying to stay away from, and then I ended up taking him.
I'll tell you right now, I probably wasn't going to take him that round, but I was going to take him the next round, so it wouldn't have got back to you.
No. Yeah, and speaking of which, he's on the PUP, but I can't IR him because he's not on IR. Figure that one out.
The only defense I have to that is it's in the Constitution.
Yeah, and I knew it was in there, but I'm like, I'm still going to talk about it. I still think it's ridiculous. Like, physically unable to perform, injury reserve. It's the exact same thing. He's not suspended. He's not out. He's not questionable. He's on the PUP. And the only reason they label him as the PUP is because it's a preseason injury.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I understand. He's great.
But whatever. I'll just bite my tongue and wear it. Ron ended up going Williams right there. Who's that? Williams.
Javonte.
Oh, man.
On Denver. I think he's going to have a good year. I don't know. Gut feeling.
You don't think he's going to be on a snap count coming off an ACL tear?
I think he will, but does he need him? He doesn't need him right away.
I mean, they signed P. Ryan, and P. Ryan's going to get work.
P. Ryan is going to get work. I think it's going to be split, but I think he's the more skillful back. As long as
the only way I can defend that pick there is he's his 4th running back, so he can afford to bench him and see what he does.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I don't know. A lot of question marks.
Yeah.
But it's not hurting him drafting him there because he's already got 3 backs.
Yeah, that's definitely, and it's late enough.
Yeah.
I mean, does he have 3 backs or does he have 1.5?
I think he's got 2 solid.
Yep. Dan
I think Stevenson could work out.
Dan ended up going Joe Burrow. Like, okay, I mean, sure, he doesn't run, but he does throw the rock.
Yeah.
Where did he finish last year? Like QB3 or something like that?
Something like that. I don't remember.
Yeah, I think he was top
I'll look
5
it up
for sure.
I mean, that's Again, that's a tier 2 keeper if he wants it for the next. That's a young guy.
Yeah, he'll be great. He'll be great for you.
Coach
I don't know if
Tom
that's
was
his
up. He
best
went
one, though.
Miles Sanders, another one of those dead zone 3 down backs. Like
Yeah.
guys,
And Tom had a good draft.
Tom had a good draft, man. That was smart. I mean,
They're
he
sneaky.
picked smart. I mean, right now his lineup's set. Now he's just like, all he has to do from there is take shots on guys, grab a couple. You could take Geno Smith in the last round, and that guy's going to get you 25 a week, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, John, Mike Evans. Yeah?
Mike Evans. I just saw a big guy, red zone target, and I took it. That's what I did.
Yeah,
That's all you really need from a third wide receiver.
true.
I mean, the guy's had 1,000, seasons since he's like the last 5 or 6 seasons.
Yeah, more than that, I think.
Yeah, but Baker Mayfield, man, fucking he ruined
Yeah.
OBJ. He ruined DJ Moore.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Maybe Godwin will be the guy he ruins.
Hopefully. I'm just hoping he just throws it as hard as he can in the air, and Evans is the biggest guy in the end zone.
Ryan was back up. He had 2 picks. He went Montgomery and Ayuk. I hate Ayuk. I'm not an Ayuk person. Just
because you're a Debo guy.
Because maybe because I'm a Debo guy. But it's like every year, like people take Ayuk thinking he's going to do something, and he never does. Why would this year be any different? Nothing's changed.
People are a lot higher on him than I am too.
So
I don't think he's trash, but
again, that's a bench wide receiver.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
even Montgomery, I mean,
he's gonna get work.
You know, people are taking what's his name? So Gibbs so high.
The problem with Ryan though is that is his second running back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's rough. Back to John taking Trevor Lawrence. I thought that was a good pick, bud.
Yeah,
that was nice.
I really didn't want any quarterback after Lawrence.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like that.
I like that. That was good. Coach Tom went Tyler Lockett. Not bad.
Sneaky good. He puts points up.
One of his receivers goes down, you got Lockett in there.
Like I said, 4th receiver.
Yeah.
He had a good draft.
Yeah. Dan went Pickens, who personally I think is the best receiver there. I don't know. Like another year back, rookie. They got a nice little him and Pickett got a nice combo going on. I think he'll have a decent year.
I think everybody on the Steelers has a better year this year. I think Pickett's going to be just fine.
Yeah, definitely. Next pick. This one was sketchy for me. I thought this was a jump big time. Zay Flowers for Ron.
I think Ron could have waited on it. I think he jumped the gun a little bit because he wanted to stack with Jackson.
Okay.
I think that's the reason why he
people love the stack. Why? I'm not a big stack guy.
I enjoy a stack occasionally. Not like I don't know. I'm not going to reach though for it.
It's just me. It's just not a stack guy. Even though I did ended up kind of getting a guy where I'm stacking with Allen, Gabe Davis, but
I don't like prioritizing the stack.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
If it's there, take it. But like jumping, like he could have just as easily done a stack with Bateman or OBJ later on in the draft. We don't know who's going to emerge from those guys. I guess Flowers is younger.
Yeah.
But
I ended up going George Kittle right there. I just felt like he's got the potential to have big games when he's healthy.
He does.
That pick.
Big.
I don't know. So I grabbed him. So I had Kamara, Taylor, and Kittle. Jesus Christ. They better stay
healthy. That's what I'm saying. A lot of injury prone.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't afraid to take those guys, though, because I knew I was going to make up for it, and either on waivers or late on in this draft, which I did end up taking some guys later on that I felt complimented the guys I took. After that, Jay went Christian Kirk.
I like it there.
I don't mind it. Although I do think the Cardinals are gonna suck, but
He's a slot guy,
who
though.
knows? You know, maybe get lucky and Kyler Murray comes back sooner than rather than later.
He's on the fucking Jaguars. Yeah, come on.
Oh,
Do
sorry.
your
Yes, sorry.
do your homework.
Sorry.
Holy cow, that's who's leading this podcast? Christian Kirk is Jacksonville Jaguar. He was
that?
their number one last year. He's got a good connection with Lawrence. I don't mind that pick there.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I thought he was on the Cardinals.
He used to be.
You're
That's where he
thinking
got traded
Rondale
to.
Moore.
No, I was thinking Kirk. I was just thinking a couple years ago.
Oh, he
He
was
was
on
on
the
the
yeah, he
Cardinals.
was.
Yeah,
on the
he got
Cardinals. Yeah,
traded
you're
there.
right. You're right. You're right.
Either way, he sucks. Nick ended up going Khalil Herbert.
I think he's the guy right now. I don't think that'll last.
No, I think they like.
I don't like Herbert because I love the rookie they got, Roshan Johnson.
Yeah,
but
I really wanted Johnson, but Justin ended up snaking him. But
I think it's solid. You know, it's going to take a couple weeks before it gets there, but it's going to get there.
yeah. Josh ended up going Scary Terry in the 8th. Not
I
bad.
like that.
That deep, it's worth it, I think.
Yeah, that's kind of late. I thought that was a good value pick for him.
It's his third receiver.
I don't understand why so many people are down on McLaurin this year.
Me neither. That guy's good, man.
I mean, he had Carson Wentz. Who was the other quarterback? The XFL guy or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, who was that?
I forget his name.
Can't even remember his name. But he was still relevant even with working with those clowns last year. So
Yeah.
I don't know why everyone's so low on him this year. I think Howell's going to be better than both those guys.
Did he tweak something? I think he tweaked his hamstring or some shit. But
Maybe half the league's tweaked a hamstring.
That's true. That's true.
That's true.
Another hype guy coming up here.
Yeah. Justin with the back-to-back went Dotson and Judy.
I like Dotson this year.
I mean, yeah, that's.
And Judy, I mean, Judy's Judy, but he's
Yeah, so he's
hurt.
got. His receivers are a little thin. What's his receivers?
Devontae,
Olave.
Olave, and
Devontae
Mike
and
Williams.
Then, Olave. Devontae Olave. So they're not that thin. It's not bad.
That was a good pick there. I
yeah,
like
that was a good pick. Those were good picks.
Plus, he's a keeper.
He
Second
could
tier.
potentially be a keeper in that tier, yeah. Josh went Addison.
Minnesota. I like this pick.
Yeah.
I think he's in the best
Yeah.
situation
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, all
of
the
all the rookies.
Jefferson's going to get a lot of attention. Addison's going to be wide open now. So,
Yep, take that Thielen role.
yep. And then Nick went Algier, number 1 running
your
back
boy.
in Atlanta. I thought that was a good pick for him.
He's not gonna just fade away.
No,
he's gonna get
not.
he's gonna get touches.
No. Yeah.
They're gonna put him in the red zone, man. He's gonna be the guy, I think.
And then the next pick, Jay went Pittman, who I would have took Pittman right there. So he kind of sniped me a little bit right there. Thought that was a good pick for Jay.
Jay's got a
Yeah.
great team for 2020.
I like Pittman.
But
there,
I like the Pittman pick there. Who
Mhm.
else is gonna get the ball?
Yep.
They got no
That's
receivers there.
No, I like that. I wanted him. So then I was up. I took Jamal Williams. I mean, I took Kamara. I kind of felt like
that was handcuff.
I kind of
handcuff
felt like
pick.
I had to.
That's a cover your ass pick.
Yep.
So I don't hate it.
So stick him in the flex for the first 3 or 4 weeks until Kamara gets back. See what happens. Ron ended up going Goddard.
I don't hate it. I don't like it.
Yeah. Tight ends are tough.
Yeah.
So
He's gonna produce.
that's a guy you just leave in the tight end spot all year. You don't gotta plug him in and out.
Yeah.
So
Yep. Yeah, he's good.
and then Dan went Evan Ingram. Oh God.
Honestly, I wanted Evan Ingram.
He hated that pick, I remember. But
Yeah.
I mean it's fine.
That's the guy. That's the tight end I wanted.
That's who you wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a little mad at that one.
Coach Tom ended up going with A.J. Dillon after that. Okay.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, fourth running back.
That's his fourth running back, yeah. John, Cortland Sutton right there.
I'm telling you, Denver is gonna be a totally different team this year.
I agree. That was a good pick. At least for the first 4 weeks. I mean, there's no other receiver, right?
Yeah, Judy's out.
And then Ryan had the back-to-back. He went with Antonio Gibson and DeAndre Swift.
Pass catching backs, both of them.
Yeah.
I like
Swift's-
Gibson. Not huge on Swift, but
Yeah, I like Gibson there.
I like Gibson there. I thought that was a good pick.
I don't think Swift's a bad pick at that point.
It's a tough
he went.
Oh.
I know I'm jumping the gun here, but he went Penny and Swift. So
He did.
one of those guys is gonna. I mean, Gainwell's there too.
Yeah.
You just don't. And Boston Scott's there. Like you just don't know who's gonna emerge, but he's kind of got his bases covered if it's one of those two guys.
Yeah, true. So, kudos to him for doing that. John, back to John. Fairmouth.
I think he was the best tight end left on the board, like for floor.
I feel like at that point you just punt on tight end.
I did kind of this draft. I like Firemouth. He got tons of targets last year. We'll see.
All right. And then Coach Tom went with Elijah Moore.
A lot of hype on that guy, and I mean they traded for him from the Jets. They gave him work.
Yeah.
I suppose they're putting him all over the field. I don't hate it.
Yeah, I don't know. Jets traded
But
him
that's
for a
a
reason.
that's a safe pick where he picked him. He has potential to, depending on how they use him. I actually really like Elijah Moore this year.
Mm.
I'm pretty high.
Where he got him, I think, is fine. He didn't reach for him.
What did Dan ended up going Mostert? I mean, is he the number one in Miami, or is it
Yes.
HN?
Yes, but the problem
It's
is
Mostert.
Mostert going to be
It's-
to for how many weeks? 4.
Yeah,
Until he gets
He's gonna be
hurt,
injured.
till he gets
Yep.
hurt.
he's gonna be good.
Yeah, he's gonna get hurt. So, and then Ron was up. He took Charbonnet there.
I don't hate that because possibly he takes the lead role if Walker goes down.
Yeah, I thought that's a good cuff. Not bad. And then I was up. I ended up taking Gabe Davis. I mean, I was high
like
on him.
Gaby.
Again, he's one of my guys. I was high on him last year. I waited on him this year, and he fell to me. So, give me him.
Did he have butter hands last year though?
Yeah, he sucked last year.
Again, that's the late stack. He's
Yeah,
gonna be your
that's-
third wide receiver.
Yeah.
I don't hate it.
He was hurt a lot last year. He twisted his ankle. He was never the same after that. But the first 3 weeks, he had like monster games. So
He did.
we'll see. Jay ended up going with Robinson.
It's Brian Robinson on
Oh, okay.
Washington.
Yeah.
I like it.
I like Robinson.
That late.
But again, you got Gibson there. So I don't know.
Who's his backs? Eckler, Aaron Jones, Cook.
Third back. I think it's solid.
I mean, your team's struggling if you're starting Dalvin Cook, man. You can't start that guy.
Yeah, he's gonna have to start Brian Robinson or Dalvin Cook.
Yep.
Eek.
Well, it depends on how Bryce Hall is though.
How does this league? How is it? 3 wide receivers, three backs, and a flex? Or
No,
what is
it's
it?
two running backs, 3 wide receivers, and a flex.
Okay.
Nick went Marquise Brown. I think that is right there.
So again, Arizona with Tune being the lead QB right now.
Yeah, that's a sketchy one.
They're going to be playing a lot of catch up. It just depends on how much they tank.
Yeah.
Which they're like, if Tune's trying to win a job, probably somewhere else, if they're going to take that guy out of USC next year. I mean, if he's going to try and he's not just going to suck on purpose. Somebody's got to catch it.
It's true. It's
Yeah.
true.
And then
It's late. It's late too.
it's later on, 10th. Still in that second tier though. And then Josh went Nico Collins.
I like that pick a lot.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
He's a big dude, man.
It's a big dude.
And he's young. It's his second year.
Yeah,
He's a keeper.
thought that was a good one for him. Then Justin had the back-to-back here. He went with Moore and Warren. Another hype guy with Warren. Who's Moore? Moore.
Was that Elijah Moore?
Was that Elijah Moore?
It was. Justin got Elijah Moore. The Moore that went before, I think, was Guy Moore. KC. So I think we were messed up on that one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's Elijah Moore.
Yep.
But Justin.
Yep. Sky Moore went to Tom.
Not a Sky
So,
Moore fan.
Not a Sky Moore fan at all.
Yeah, me neither.
So I take
Elijah
back
Moore,
everything
well,
good I
we
said
kinda
about
we
that
kind of
pick.
talked about him. Not bad.
Yeah.
Then
I like
went
him.
Warren. I mean, another hype guy. Josh ended up going Hyatt, Giants. Yeah, might have been a fan pick right there.
I mean, he's got Ridley, Cooper,
Yeah,
McLaurin. You know,
he's got a lot of receivers. Take a shot on
get your fan guys there. You know, take your fan guys there.
him. Yeah. Again, this is the Alan Lazard. Nick took Alan Lazard. I don't know if he's a Jets guy, but
He's a Jets guy.
I mean, you know, Lazard in Green Bay, that's not someone you started in fantasy every week. So
No.
why would this year be any different, you know?
Only thing I could see is that Aaron wanted him.
Oh, he definitely wanted him, and there's going to be plays where they have, but he's not going to be a startable receiver for you. You know, you're going to be begging for a touchdown.
That's true.
After that pick,
Here it is, 11th round. I just want to, before we say this one, I'm going to say 11th round.
11th round, first leg of the third tier, and Jay went Dallas defense, man.
Solid pick.
What was his thought process there?
I don't know, man. You know, it's early, way early.
Is Dallas the number one defense? Wasn't their defense horrific last year?
I don't know why I took Dallas.
If you're if you're taking Dallas there in the 11th, you better be taking defenses the rest of the way.
Just to prove a point.
If you're gonna corner the market, you better be taking defenses.
I don't get
the
it.
rest of the way.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
I don't know.
So, and you know what? I mean, he took Dallas D in 11. That still wasn't his worst pick.
You're about to find out.
So then next, third tier, I had this guy. I had him right down sights, man. Kincaid, third tier. Give me him. I mean,
I like it.
He's mine for the next 4 years. I think he's going to be a future Kelsey. Like, you think he's going to be that good. He's got that much talent. He creates
Another hype guy.
separation. He's got hands.
I think you could have probably waited around, just because I think everyone has a tight end. It would have came back to you, so you could have got him even later.
I was
That's only
afraid Ron was going to take him.
It's true. I didn't fan pick.
Yeah. So I didn't like Kincaid in the second tier. I loved him in the third tier. First opportunity I had, I grabbed him. So
Ron's the only one I could see it probably taking.
And he's right. He's right before. He had 2 picks right before my next one. So Ron ended up going Johnston. I don't know who that is.
The Chargers, Quentin Johnson, rookie.
Oh, yeah, rookie.
Oh, all right.
Good keeper.
Yeah, third tier. Late.
You mean you got Keenan Allen, Mike Williams there? They're kind of old.
Yeah, he's got his
Palmer's
receivers
there
are a
too.
little-
Palmer
his-
was good last year, but
Palmer was good, yeah.
His receivers.
He
are a
disappeared. I
little
don't think.
thin,
I don't think he
man.
got drafted. His
don't think
receivers
so.
are hurting a little bit. I mean, he needs Higgins to get more touchdowns than Chase.
Yeah. Dan went with the backup quarterback in the 11th. He went with Deshaun Watson there. Maybe he was just
I like
thinking
Deshaun
value
Watson.
or something. You know, I don't know.
I think
like
he was
Deshaun. I think
thinking Burrow's calf and seeing what that. I mean, Watson he's got upside,
Yeah, no, it definitely does.
but
Coach Tom went up. He took Prescott. Guess that's a starting quarterback, right? Him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Solid,
He's gonna-
solid starter every week.
Mhm. John with Brandon Cooks right there. What are you thinking
I
there?
love me some Brandon Cooks, buddy. Second receiver on fucking Dallas.
He goes 1,000
He's been
yards
dealing with
everywhere he
crap.
goes. I'll give him
Dude,
that.
crap QB everywhere he went. Crap QBs.
Yep.
And now he has Prescott. Solid fucking offense. Let's go.
Yeah, nice. And then we talked about Penny, and then Ryan went Treylon Burks there. Third tier keeper, Treylon Burks, might
Yeah,
not
that's
bad.
a keeper pick.
I like it. John, you ended up going with Jones.
Say Jones.
Zay Jones.
I don't like that pick. I regret that pick.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, but
I regret that one. That was, I think I wasn't paying attention, and that's where I landed.
There's always waivers.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, he'll be dropped probably before week 1.
Coach Tom with Miami's running back Achan.
It's a good pick.
Good pick.
I like him. That guy's such a small little dude.
Is he
I
tiny?
see him getting like destroyed.
Yeah.
I watched the video of him like practicing and looked like a toddler playing with adults.
Oh yeah, but he's supposed to be like super fast. I saw that.
He's really fast.
He's
and shifty.
a big hype guy, but I don't think Mostard's gonna stay healthy. But
True.
I also think that if Mostert goes down and Jeff Wilson's not back, I think that Ahmed guy is gonna be the. I think the chain guy's a third down back, no matter what.
Got back, yeah.
But it's also a tier 3 keeper.
Dan Marvin Mims Jr. Never heard of him.
Love it. He's opposite of Courtland Sutton until Judy comes back.
Denver guy.
Denver guy. Yep.
Yeah, also a rookie.
Okay.
Mhm.
Ron was back up. He took Williams.
I think that's Jameson Williams.
Jameson Williams. Yeah,
All right. I kind of like that.
Denver.
I like that.
His keeper, if he ends up being ever healthy or it's not suspended.
The only thing I don't like about that pick is his receivers are already sus.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're set on receivers, I like stashing Williams. But if you need a guy, like, I would rather have the guys you took, Bruce. Any of those 3 before.
Yeah, I
In
ended
his
up
situation.
going Tooney after that. I mean, he's got the talent. It's just like guy cannot stay healthy.
Health concerns. Yeah, health concerns.
But that's
You got a
why-
lot of health concerns. Your whole team's health concerns.
Yeah, that's why I took all of them because maybe they'll like all get hurt at different times.
Well, at least then you'll have
Stagger.
your IR slot available.
Yeah, there you go. Then I can utilize the fucking IR slot. And then
Best pick of the draft.
I mean, it has to be the worst pick of the draft. You already took.
I
a
think worst pick of
defense.
all time.
No one's even.
I don't think I've
taken
ever seen someone do
defenses,
this.
And we go with the New York Jets defense.
I just want to remind everybody, his last pick was Dallas defense.
Yeah. I love his comment too. He said like, "Oh, I'm gonna try to corner people." Yeah, you're cornering yourself.
Listen, the Jets defense is good, but they have one of the hardest schedules in the NFL this year.
Yep.
Ah,
Whatever. You gotta have a guy like Jay in the league, though. You gotta.
listen, I love the guy. I do. I love him to death. And he's been to the playoffs.
He has. He had a good year last year, didn't he?
Yeah, last year was great.
After that, we had.
I can tell you didn't draft 2 defenses that year.
Yeah, I don't know. Tank Bigsby right there.
I like it. I have a lot of hype on him as well.
I'm surprised like guys like the Dan took ATN. Why don't you take Bigsby? You know, a little
Yeah.
protection.
I would have reeked a little bit, like instead of Mostert, or
Instead of
I mean, I like
Marvin
most of
Mims
it.
Jr., take Bigsby.
or your second QB.
Yeah, or your second QB. Then Josh went Mitchell. That's
No, OBJ.
No, OBJ.
oh sorry, that's OBJ. Another fan pick, another giant, ex-giant. So I think that's what that was. But you never know, man. I mean, OBJ does have talent. He is healthy, so could have a good one. We'll see. That's also like his sixth receiver, so not bad. And then Justin kind of sniped some rookie running backs, which I thought was clever
Mm-hmm.
because I wanted one of them. But
Roshan Johnson. I love that pick.
He took Roshan Johnson and Tajee Spears, third tier keepers, running backs. I thought that was
These were the only two picks that I liked from
yeah,
him.
I agree. I thought those were his best picks.
What team's Spears on?
Tennessee.
Titans.
Oh, Titans.
He's their back of the future.
That's true. Well, it's a great pick then.
Yep. I wanted one of those guys, and he took them both, the fucker. So then we swing back around. Josh took Mitchell.
There's your Elijah Mitchell guy.
Yeah, there's my Elijah Mitchell. He does have McCaffrey, though, so.
That was his. Oh no, it's his fourth back. I thought he had two.
That's his fourth back, yeah. So he's a little, thin on backs.
A little thin.
Well, Nick ended up going with
Especially with Dobbins and McCaffrey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nick ended up going Richardson, quarterback, Colts.
You know, I like this
Third-tier
pick.
keeper. They got a lot of hype on him.
Is it another runner, like another Fields almost?
Another runner. Maybe.
I kind of want him to make it back to me. I was gonna take him maybe like the second to last round or something.
Yeah, it could be like a future, maybe Fields, kind of thing. Maybe. Who knows?
Got an arm too, just not accurate.
Yep. Jay, after taking two defenses, ended up going with Higbee as his tight end one.
It just
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry.
went to shit.
I mean, if you're going to put your balls on the table and take two defenses, you got to leave them on the table. You can't pull them
But
back.
take a
and
kicker. Take
Higbee.
a kicker there.
Yeah.
Take your kicker there.
I thought for sure he was going to go kicker.
Get a little.
I thought Tucker was gone. Right
Justin
there.
Tucker.
I ended up going with Mingo, which I like. Rookie receiver.
Yep.
Ron with Dubes. Who's that? Green Bay?
Green Bay.
Yeah, I don't like that one. Like
I
just
think there's potential there. Is
there though? Like he'll never be like that guy you're gonna want to start every week. Like he'll never be that guy.
No.
He might have good games, but why take a shot on a guy that'll never be like a staple in your lineup?
This might be you're going to hate this, Bruce. This might be a bad take, but Dubes is right on. Until we know what Jordan Love is, I have Dubes like right on the same line as Watson.
Really?
Yep. They're both young. Dubes had some good games last year. Watson, health issues. I just, until one of them, like you're taking Dubes away later. I don't know.
I mean, I don't hate the pick there.
Yeah, I'm trying to look up
He has
stats.
he has the chance. I mean, he is light on wide receiver to begin with, but it could turn into something.
I don't know. He had like 2 good games last year,
Mm-hmm.
and that was with Aaron Rodgers. So.
Yeah, but he also had Lazard there, and
Yeah.
Who's the other guy Rodgers loves that you took with him? The old guy.
Cobb.
Randall
Yeah,
Cobb,
Randall Cobb was there too.
Oh.
And Tanyan.
Punyan. He has a lot of spreading.
I thought Dan ended up going with Jerick McKinnon.
I love it.
Yeah, not bad. I mean, McKinnon was pretty amazing last year. He won a lot of games for people last year for sure. Coach Tom ended up going with Rashee Rice, Craig's guy.
I like Rice. I think he's the guy who ends up emerging. I only had a shit preseason, but
He's a big boy.
I mean they traded up, or I don't know if they traded up, but I think he was the first guy they took.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Prioritized him.
John, I thought you made a real good pick right here in Gainwell.
It could be the league back, man. It can happen.
Yeah, I thought that was a
High-powered
one, bud.
offense.
I like that one.
Ryan ended up going Michael Thomas right there.
Love
I
it
like
that
that one.
late.
Then he went Njoku, tight end
Solid.
2, because he already has Kelsey. John, taking
I
the
bet.
first kicker of the draft, Justin Tucker.
Give me some Tucker. Give me some Tucker.
Get you some Tucker in you.
Guy will nail it from 60 yards out. Doesn't care.
Coach Tom ended up going with Tua, which I thought was another good pick for him. Dan ended up going with Tank Dell. I don't know who that is.
He's with the
I don't know
Texans.
what it is.
CJ Stroud is the. Is it Stroud that's the
It is
quarterback
Stroud, yes.
in Houston? He's the guy who was like, I got to have this guy. So they drafted him for him. So
Huh, all right,
it's
maybe.
a good pick. They got a bunch of young guys there with Hollins and Mechie and Tank Dell. So they're going to have that core for a while.
Yeah.
He's going to get chemistry with somebody.
And then I was up after that, and I ended up. Oh, I'm sorry. Ron was up. He took Buffalo D. He's a fan pick. It's fine. I ended up taking Juju, which could be something. Number 1 there.
Yeah, what'd you think? I hear some bad things about his knees about to explode or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 14th round pick. Like, well, I don't know. You know, I'm throwing darts up there. I'm throwing shit at the wall and see what sticks.
Who else are they going to throw to there?
No idea.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can name one freaking receiver right now.
Yeah.
So
Hunter Henry.
I'll take a shot there. Jay ended up going Sam Laporta. I don't even know who that is.
Detroit's tight end. A lot
Rookie.
of hype.
All right.
Big hype guy. He's a keeper.
Yeah, that's actually after that Higbee pick. Yeah, I like Laporta better than Higbee.
I like that pick from Jay.
I do.
Pittsburgh D, Giants D. Justin goes Ty Chandler there.
Minnesota.
Running back?
Yeah, they're number 2.
All right.
Yeah.
So
He's late.
Justin made some good
Yeah.
picks there at the end. He took all
He did. The end-
handcuff
the end,
running
he-
backs. I thought that's pretty good.
No,
One of
great
those will
keepers,
hit.
man.
One of those will hit.
100%.
Graham Gano. Nick went Miller. Who the hell's Miller?
Andre Miller from Saints,
All right, never heard
I
of him.
think.
Uh,
He's a rookie. You never heard of him just because you took Kamara. Don't be that
is
guy.
he, he's a running back there?
Yeah,
He
he's
is
a
that.
rookie running back they took, and he was a high pick for them this year.
Mm.
Out of
I
TCU.
want to say 4th round. Am I wrong?
So, maybe.
I don't know. Cousins, Bass, Ron went Jefferson.
Van Jefferson.
Von Jefferson.
Dan.
I like that pick
Starts
too.
in the first couple of weeks. At least until Cup's back.
Yeah.
Number 1.
Not bad there. New Orleans, San Francisco, New England, Washington, Carlson. John went Justin Ross. Who's that, bud?
Come on. That's my sleeper.
That's your sleeper? Who talked to
My
me?
sleeper, man. He's a Kansas City wideout. Guy was a star in college till he got some neck injury. Guy's gonna be a beast.
That's a fucking Snow White sleeper. If I've ever seen one.
I don't know. I saw a couple videos on him.
Nah, he's
a little chubby.
One of those somebody's gonna emerge out of that. Like they've been trying to cover Hill ever since he left. Got a bunch of young guys. Somebody's gonna step up.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna end up being Justin Ross. Maybe not this year, but maybe next year.
Yeah, I mean, 16th round,
Yeah.
why not? Take a shot.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Last round keeper.
Yeah, McPherson, Butker, Ron went Ezekiel Elliott, it looks like. Oh, wait, no, that's Jake Elliott, sorry.
Yep.
Los Angeles D, Gay, Zerline. Josh went Daniel Jones because he's a Giants fan. And then I think Justin finished up with a kicker. Moody, I guess that's a kicker.
Moody, yeah.
And that was it, man. I mean,
That's it.
we'll see.
I just want to
mean,
put something out there that we didn't say when Jay took his 2 defenses.
Yeah.
They have the same bye week.
No,
Do
they
they?
don't.
They do. They do.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, that's even better. That's so funny.
Well, you better pick up another one then.
He's gonna have to
yeah.
do something.
I mean,
We're strong week 7.
looking at the draft, you can argue any team at this point in the year. You really don't know till you play a few weeks, and then you're like, then you really get to see. But I like Tom. I thought he had a great strategy.
I didn't realize how good Tom did actually until looking back at it.
Yeah, I thought he did great. I like his strategy there. I thought that was the right strategy. You kind of did the same thing, John. You took 2 receivers.
Yeah.
And then kind of went for those like dead zone running backs. And you got Madison, Akers, you know, Mixon.
Yeah,
I mean,
I got
Mixon.
dabbled.
People are sleeping on Mixon, but he's a 3-down back. So I thought you did well there.
Overall, I was happy with my draft.
Yeah. Again, Ryan with the Mahomes Kelsey stack. Hard to hate that, right?
I can't.
Can't
And
hate
once you go Kelsey first round, it's very hard to draft. I always have a difficult problem with it.
Yeah. His running backs are definitely some question marks, but Pollard, Gibson, Swift, Penny. I guess we'll see. And then I thought Justin.
I think Justin started off a little questionable.
Started off like shit, and I thought he finished.
He finished strong.
I like those running backs he took. Then again, those 3 handcuff running backs, they could not do anything all year, for all you know. He could.
That's true.
They could just be sitting on his bench all year long. So. And that's it, man. I mean,
He really needs He needs Bijan to be Bijan. The hype
I don't
needs
see
to
it.
happen.
I was talking to Ron today because I know Ron definitely wanted to take Bijan. I really feel like Justin did him a favor by taking Bijan. Like Ron went Barkley or Chubb. I think he wanted to go running back, so I think those guys will have a better year than Bijan.
Definitely see it.
Well,
But it could
anything
hit,
else,
you know,
anything else you guys want to add?
Go Jay.
It's really easy to be the peanut gallery. I appreciate you you guys having me
I appreciate
last
you
night,
joining
and then,
me.
Of course.
then letting me join in today.
Without you, we'd have people on the wrong teams. Talking about being on the wrong team.
Yeah.
True. I don't know what. Good thing you're here. So, I'd like to thank John for inviting me into this league, because without him, I definitely would not be here.
That was definitely a big, hard bargain.
Oh my God, dude, this league is brutal. But I'm here. I'm doing it. So let's ride the wave.
Let's go.
And have some fun, bud.
Ride it. Jump on the surfboard.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Tune
Good luck
in,
to everybody.
What's up?
I said good luck to everybody.
Yeah. Good luck to everyone.
Mhm.
And
Bruce, you're going down week 1, and do that.
yeah, I think we're gonna try to do this every week. After every week, kind of go over the scores and talk about how the league went down. Maybe have a couple guest speakers here and there. But
Bring people in from the league, maybe.
yeah,
I like it.
maybe get Jay in here to go over his thought process on this draft.
Definitely, we got to have him in here at some point.
Yeah. So. All right, guys.
that
Thanks
move.
very much.